Can I help you?
I'd like to buy a gun.
Okay. For target practice or for hunting?
Actually, for the protection of my home.
Well, we have a wide variety of handguns. But for what you want, I would recommend a .38 Special.
Why a .38?
Well, it's the easiest to operate, the safest, and the most dependable. Now, this gun is equipped with a safety bar. That's incorporated in most modern double-action revolvers. Now, this bar blocks the firing pin at all times, unless you pull the trigger.
That's important.
Very. It eliminates any possibility of accidental discharge. Here, take it. See how it feels. That's it. Squeeze the trigger. You have to pull it, don't you? This revolver will not discharge. I don't care if you throw it down on the ground or just drop it by accident, unless you pull the trigger to activate the firing pin. How's it feel?
Fine. $68.50.
Plus tax. Then we can supply you with the name of a qualified instructor. You married?
Yeah.
Well, you and your wife can go out to one of the local ranges. Take you about an hour to learn all you need to know.
It sounds very simple.
Well, there's nothing complicated about firearms. It's a piece of machinery, just like an automobile.
If I buy it, what are the procedures?
Well, there's a few forms to fill out. And in this state, there's a 5-day waiting period. You could pick it up next week. Your local resident? Would you like to see some other models?
It's fine. It's fine.
It's all right, Margaret. It's only a demonstration.
Sorry, I didn't know someone else was in the house. Anyway, that's pretty much what the sound of it is like. Now, the alarm will be mounted on your roof in a tamper-proof metal box.
And no one can get in without setting it off.
Mrs. Hilliard, I won't lie to you. If a professional thief wants to burglarize your house, he'll do it. But if you have our system and your neighbor doesn't, who do you think he'll pick?
It was such a strange experience. We'd been away for the weekend, and when we came home, we saw the cats on the lawn. Then my husband pointed to the front door. It was wide open. Our TV sets were gone, my jewelry, cameras. I almost felt as if I'd been physically molested.
Hi, Margaret. I'm starved.
One of them, well, I suppose he had a sense of humor, wrote on our bulletin board in the kitchen, "We'll be back." We went to a hotel that night. We just couldn't stay here.
Sorry, I'm late.
Hello, dear.
Oh,
This is Mr. Simbro, Western Securities.
nice to
How do
meet
you do, sir? I was just starting the demonstration. You'll forgive me for spreading my equipment all over your living room, but...
You'll be coming home at midterm, won't you, dear? Your father and I thought we might all take a little trip together. Oh, I don't know, Hawaii. Unless you'd rather go to New York, we could see some shows. By the way, Libby called. She's switched dormitories and lost her address. Anyway, good luck on your exams, dear. We'll see you soon.
Send them my love.
Your dad sends his love. Bye, dear. I really do miss her.
I know.
This house is too big. One of these days, we must give some thought to moving.
Condominium time. Are we getting that old?
Not quite, but almost.
Don't faint. I picked this up today. I thought we needed it.
Is it real?
I want us both to learn how to use it.
Arthur.
I'd like to keep it in the bedroom on one of the night tables. I doubt if we'll ever need it, but it's good to know it's there.
Oh, I thought we were putting in an alarm system.
We are.
Well, then, why on earth do we want
No harm done. It's extra protection. Right? When we were robbed, there was no one here. Who knows what's going to happen next time?
Is it loaded?
No. And the way you can tell is this. You look through the holes. See? I'll get cartridges for it next week. Absolutely nothing to worry about. We'll get an instructor. Go out on the range and we learn how to fire the damn thing. And then we forget about it. Hey, Fran, you all right?
Can't sleep.
Something wrong?
No, I'm fine. I had a nap today. I guess I'm just not tired.
Well, don't stay up too late.
I'll be in soon. Arthur, I don't want it in the house.
Howie, good morning. How are you?
Fine, fine.
Punch out?
Yes, sir.
You mind stopping by the office only a moment?
Sure.
All right. Morning. Well, that's not my problem. That's right. Don't pay, they don't get the merchandise. I got to pay my people, too. Yeah, hold on a second. Haywood is fine. Right. Now, you tell them that. Lay it right in for them. Good. You call me back later. All right. I'm sorry. They don't give me a chance to take off my jacket. How have you been?
Oh, just fine, sir, just fine. My wife is still getting those cortisone shots. Same old problem.
Oh, you give her my best, yeah?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, hell, were they here for this morning? Oh. No, you better send them in. Yeah, bring some coffee, too. One of these days. Hi, fellas.
Hello, Arthur. I think we've got it all here.
Tom, I think. Why don't you just take this junk off and put it down here? I'll be right with you.
Okay. Well, what do you want me to do with it?
Anything you want to do. Keep it, sell it. I understand you collect guns.
Well, just a couple of hunting rifles and this. My wife is pretty much like yours. She makes me keep them locked up in the tool shed.
I wish you'd do it with that one.
But you can always take it back
I
and
want
get...
to forget it. I'm sorry I bought it in the first place. Now, please, it's yours. I'll have Miss Larson tie up a transfer of ownership.
Well, it's really very nice of you. Brand new and all.
Howie, you're doing me the favor. How you doing, fellas?
Morning. Somebody stamp collection?
Mm-hmm.
Used to have one on as a kid.
Is this woodpecker doll for sale?
Yeah. Everything's for sale. What are you looking for?
Think I'd like to buy a gun?
A rifle or a pistol?
Oh, I don't know. Pistol.
If I bought one of these, could I take it home?
No. There's a 5-day waiting period. More because it's Friday.
Why the wait?
State gun control law.
Well, look, I'd like to have it today. I mean, it's legitimate. I don't have a record or anything.
I can sell you a handgun, but you can't pick it up till next week. That's the law.
What harm would it be to make an exception? I mean, if I,
Don't lean on the glass.
sorry. If I paid you extra.
It'd have to be a lot extra, including my bail. It's just not worth it.
All right. Have to be next week. Can I see one of them? How about that 38?
This one?
Mm-hmm. The one on the top shelf.
Are you familiar with firearms?
Yes. How much is it?
$58.75. It's a nice piece. It's never been fired before, except at the factory.
I'll take it. What do I have to sign?
State registration things.
Better get them forms.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I really can't wait until next week.
Oh, come on, buddy.
I'm going to leave now. You shouldn't follow me.
Go on. Get the hell out of here.
$58.75, wasn't it?
What?
I haven't got any change, so I'm leaving you $60.
And then I'll sign it. Take it down to Bob Dragon on the 6th floor. Hey, Wayne. You take the slow elevator?
Yes.
Mr. Fry, Mr. Russell would like to see you in his office. Mr. Fry?
If he's got a Lancet, ask him to give me a local.
Doctor?
Oh, hello,
Can you
Wayne.
give him a local anesthetic?
Just go right in.
Oh, I see.
What does he say?
He says he'll have to look at it.
He won't commit himself, huh? Well, all right, make an appointment. His convenience.
Doctor, when could you see him? 4 o'clock?
Now, Wayne, this is one of those things that nobody really enjoys. I suppose you have some idea of why I asked you to stop by.
Yes.
Oh, there's no sense beating around the bush. Now, please sit down. Lord knows we've all been living with rumors around here. It's almost a relief to clear the air.
Then the rumors are true.
Some of them. And we do have to make an across-the-board reduction in personnel.
That means seniority.
Yes, I'm afraid so. In my department, it has to be the primary yardstick. So you've been with us less than a year, huh?
11 months.
That's the problem.
It's funny. I knew this was gonna happen.
Wayne, what can I tell you? You will get full severance pay and a reference, but that's not much of a consolation, is it?
No.
Oh, try to keep in mind that it's nothing personal. Your name came out on a computer readout. That's all. Anyway, Smitty has your check down in payroll. If I were you, I'd take the rest of the day off and maybe even tie one on. Listen, I'm sorry that we didn't get to know each other better.
Any chance of them changing their mind?
Oh, I doubt it, Wayne. Naturally, if we start restaffing again, two cases of whiplash, and the field agent said the guy hadn't even paid his last premium.
What about the other driver?
Uninsured, what else?
Seems like we're getting more and more of those cases.
They need to come off the street, I'll tell you that. Wait, I have to soak this damn finger once every hour. In salt water, no less. Well, you try to find salt in an office building. Ah, thank God it's Friday. Half the time, I don't know where the week goes. But I tell you, I don't know why we work so hard. If we had any brains, we'd settle for less money and see more of our families. Are you married, Wayne?
Hey, come here. Come here a minute, please. Come here. Hey. Hey, come here a minute, lady. Come here. Please, come here. Can you call the police?
Does she have the decorator?
She's had 5. No, 6. But now she's decided to do it herself, which is exactly what she wanted to do in the first place.
How's she doing it?
Cutesy, old English.
What is that awful buzzing?
That's the seatbelt.
Oh,
You don't
Lord.
have a minute. Car won't go.
Where does it latch?
Over here.
Okay, I got it. You know, Jim wanted to have ours disconnected and nobody would do it.
Well, really, it's
Is that ridiculous?
I know, but it drives me crazy. It gives me a migraine headache. Never. You know, I can't help but think I keep thinking I forgot something.
What is
I don't
it?
know.
Something at the store?
No, wait a minute, let me think. I took care of the dry cleaning, and I picked up Abby's shoes. I don't know what it, oh,
what could
darn,
it be?
I remember. Ron asked me to get the car washed.
Oh.
Would you mind coming with me?
Of course. Let's go.
Thanks, you're a love. I hate car washes. They do it every time.
Car wash? Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta do the windows.
Oh, dummy.
Okay.
Should we take the packages?
I'll leave them.
Okay.
Oh, if you find a 3-year-old kid in there, let me know.
I got it.
Idiota. Oh, cut it out. Hey, man, this beer's got a better head than you. Man, so. So what happens when they arrest you?
Hey, nobody's gonna arrest me. That lady didn't even know it was in the car.
Where'd it come from then?
I don't know.
Oye, Nacho. What the hell do you need with a gun?
Hey, what's the harm? Hey, look, they broke in next door last week. A couple of chavalos from Maganda. I just feel better if Gloria has something to protect herself.
So that's why you steal other people's property, because of the batalocos?
Oh, I didn't steal it. I don't think it belongs to anybody.
Where is it now?
It's in the car, locked in the glove compartment.
Is it loaded?
Hey, I didn't look.
You look.
Oh, damn, man.
Okay, Nacho. Okay, you're my brother. You want to keep it? You keep it. But you take the bullets out first. And you put everything in a safe place, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, really. Like back where you got it from.
Cállate la boca.
How's Papa?
Papa's Papa. All he does is watch TV.
Doesn't he take his walks anymore?
Maybe once a week. Sometimes he and Senor Paz go to the park.
Oh, well, you gotta get him out more, man. A drive on Sunday.
Why always me? How come it's never you? I mean, he lives with me. He eats my food. What more do you want?
Hey, look, I got kids. Who's got the room, man?
Hey, well, I'm not gonna have any room in 4 months with a new baby. What do we do then?
Is Gloria okay?
Still working. She doesn't want to quit till the 8th month. You know, he talks to her more than he talks to me. I guess she reminds him of Mama.
Mama, see.
Hey, you guys come over some night.
Well, if I can get away, you know.
Bueno, I gotta go, man. And say hello to Felicia for me, okay?
Gloria, too.
Órale.
Órale.
Que cuando él regrese el lunes, quiere ver 200 coches vendidos y no le interesa cómo lo hacemos. Así que cuando el gato no está, el ratoncito juega venta. Sí, si está ya usted en cama, levántese. Si está en su auto.
Que lo lleve abajo de la silla y dije yo, bueno, finders keepers.
Bueno, eso me está muy peligroso, ¿sabes? Si se aparece la policía por ahí.
Come over here. I want to show you how to load the gun.
I know how to load it. Just put it away.
¿Desde cuándo? Who taught you how to load a gun?
Ay, Ignacio, por favor. Just put it away. I don't even know what it's doing here.
Hey, you would know if someone came in through that window some night when I'm not here.
If you were here, we'd both be under the bed.
Ay, mira qué chistosa, jaja.
Ignacio, please, I'm serious now. Just put the bullets in here. Oh, no. No, quiero que hagas eso, por favor. Te digo que las guardes, ¿no? No digas. Ignacio, por favor, no me dejes cuidar, por favor. No seas malo. Mira que me estás haciendo cuidar. No, pues.
Listen, you can hear Nachito kicking.
Nacho, por favor. Mira, aquí está papá. Come on, help me clear the table and behave yourself.
No, give me that. Give me the bullets, huh?
Keep them in here.
They're supposed to be in the gun. Okay. I'll put it over here. ¿Cómo está, papá?
Muy bien, hijo. Estoy muy bien, gracias.
¿Le gustaría un cafecito?
No, ahora no. Después tal vez. Muchas gracias.
Vengan a mí los que se sienten cargados y agobiados, porque yo los aliviaré. Carguen con mi yugo y aprendan de mí que soy paciente de corazón y humilde, y sus almas encontrarán alivio, pues mi yugo es bueno y mi carga liviana. Yo soy la resurrección y la vida. El que cree en mí, aunque esté muerto, vivirá. Y el que vive y cree en mí, no morirá para siempre.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Father. I'm looking for the funeral of Senor Paz, Enrique Paz.
Yes, he was just buried.
Oh, I'm supposed to meet my father here. He's an older man, tall, in his 60s.
Yes, he's the only one that came. He left a few minutes ago.
Ay, no me diga. He was supposed to wait for me.
He wandered off before it was over.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Lo siento, mi hijo.
Papá, ¿qué está haciendo aquí? Estuve buscando por todos lados. Véngase. Es que me fui por todos lados, bien preocupado. Súbase. Sí, guau, pronto. You were supposed to wait. You knew one of us would pick you up.
Quería andar. I wanted to take a walk.
You didn't even know where you were. I'm telling you, Papa, one of these days I'm gonna have to write down your name and address and pin it on your coat. You want me to do it? I don't want to do it. But if you keep getting lost like that, why don't you just tell us where you're going? Let us know. Papa, are you listening to me?
It's hard for him.
It's hard for everybody.
His best friend just died. He doesn't have anyone to talk to.
He can talk to us.
I know, but it's not the same.
It's not the same, but he's like a little kid. We're always worried about where he is and what he's doing.
Cállate la boca,
No
que
me
está ahí.
cae, hombre.
I wonder how much difference the baby will make. I mean, with him.
I don't know.
You know what?
Okay.
We could keep the crib in here. That way he'll still have his own privacy.
Hey, what about us? Our privacy. ¿No cuenta?
Yo sé, sí, pero es que yo estoy muy preocupada.
Ay, me preocupo.
Es que está muy solo.
Sí, bueno.
Triste.
Es que así es. Como niños.
Ay, tú debes tener un poco de más respeto
Ya,
por tu
ya.
papá.
Saca esto.
Más compasión.
Déjame ver.
Sabes que el pobrecito ya está viejito.
Sí, pero tiene que saber que nosotros... No, it's nothing serious, Senora Ruiz. We're just wondering where he is. Well, if you see him, would you ask him in and give us a call? Muchísimas gracias. And say hello to Jaime for us. Adios. Is that it?
Oh, I don't know. Who else can you call?
Well, what about Mr. Gutierrez?
He moved. It's 2 bus rides.
Hey, muchachos, if you're going to play on the bed, take off your shoes.
Maybe somebody else took it.
The door was locked. Nobody broke in.
Yeah?
Anything?
No, where are you?
I'm across the street from the church, but nobody's seen him.
Didn't he used to buy lemon ice? You know that place near the factory.
Oh, yeah, that's 6 months ago. That place has been closed down, man. Anyway, what's one to buy lemon ice for?
I don't know. I don't know why he does anything anymore. Okay, keep looking and call in.
Orderly.
I think I'll drive around.
Nacho,
Yeah.
when do we call the police?
I know.
We should get the kids something to eat.
So let's sit.
Hello?
Have you talked to Lando yet?
No, not yet.
When he calls, tell him I have an idea.
What idea?
Well, I was just thinking of Senor Paz's funeral. Her papa misses him.
I don't understand.
Well, who does Papa miss the most? I mean, who would he go to now?
I don't know.
Of course you know. He'd want to be with Mama. Papa.
¿qué tal?
Hey, Frank.
You're looking all right, Walt.
I feel good. They pulled a kidney stone out of me last year.
Oh, yeah?
No complications. I got a steady job. I'm an assistant in a lumber yard.
Never thought I'd see the day. 9 to 5 and wearing a necktie.
For this? Oh, no. I got an appointment later on. And it's a long drive back to town.
Yeah, all right. Well, it won't take long. Come on in.
Hey. You made that in the wood shop, right?
Took me best part of a year.
Oh, what the hell? Time was all we had. Oh, I never could do anything like that. I guess that's why they kept me in the laundry.
Hey, lucky you called me. I don't get many guns in nowadays.
Well, I put out feelers. Then I said to myself, hey, who better than Frank? You know, if he's still in business.
Yeah, I'm still in the business. Nickels and dimes, but still a living. Take a look at that one.
Aha. Yeah, I need a couple more, but I got them already.
Just as well. This cleans me out.
You sure these can't be traced?
Up to you. I've had the shotgun for over a year. Got the 38 a couple of months ago. Some kid brought it in, found it in a trash can.
I'll take your word. How much?
2.
Hi.
You're the one with a steady job.
Hey, they're not for me. I'm just a middleman.
Then pass it on to your buyers.
I got buyers because I can give them a price. Come on, Frank.
Sorry, Walt. Got a hold of line at 2.
Now, Ron, when I tell you, you'll slip the ring on Ellie's finger.
This one.
Then I'll do the with this ring I thee wed, and I'll pronounce you man and wife. And most couples usually kiss.
Then what do we do?
Just turn and go straight up the aisle. Everyone will remain seated until you're out.
There'll be a limousine waiting for you at the door. It'll take you straight to the reception room at the hotel.
And remember, there's a suite upstairs where you can change.
So that's it? Unless anyone has any questions. Believe me, Ron, it all falls into place.
Who has the smelling salts concession around here?
So I'll see you all next Sunday afternoon, then.
Thanks very much, Boris.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, is there a telephone around here I could use?
Oh, yes, in my office. Just tell the custodian to lock up after you leave.
Daddy, could I talk to you?
Sure.
Hey, all of a sudden a limousine?
Hey, I can't have you two going off in a cab now, can I?
Yeah, but all that money, a catered reception and flowers.
What else do I have to spend it on? It happens only once, right?
Yeah.
You happy, hon?
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice family, too.
I only wish that Mama could be here.
Yeah, I know. If I knew your mother's address, I would have called her.
She wouldn't have come.
Hey, it's me she doesn't like. I'm the one that went to prison. She has nothing against you.
You hardly know it from all the letters and phone calls.
Well, we're all going out for coffee. Come on. Thanks, but I got a late shipment at the yard. You guys go and have a good time.
Okay, well, see you later, Walt.
Okay.
Hey, Dad, can I take you to lunch tomorrow?
You're on.
Okay. I love you, Daddy.
I love you, too. Hey, come on. Now, you go and have a good time, huh?
Okay.
Look, it's nobody's fault. These things happen. It just fell apart.
I got 3 pieces in the trunk of my car, plus a backup shotgun. Now, that's what you ordered, and that's what I'm delivering.
Well, will you listen?
There's nothing to listen to. All I know is that I am out of pocket. I need the money. I don't want excuses. I want my commission.
How can I pay you commission if we don't score?
Then score.
We can't score. I told you Hirsch fell out. This is going to be a 3-man operation.
Then get someone else.
Now? You want me to put an ad in the paper? We're supposed to go Sunday night. That's when the money's there.
I don't want to hear about it. I want to know no particulars.
I want you to listen to me for a minute. Just listen. Now, you said you need money, right? Okay, well, there's still a way to bail this thing out.
Forget it.
Walt, what's better, a commission for delivering guns or 1/3 of the total take?
Amateurs. What the hell am I talking to amateurs for?
Hey, we don't need this guy.
Oh, shut up, will you? I mean, everybody just calm down. Hey, Walt, look, all we need is a lookout. That's all we need. I mean, we'll go in, we'll do the work. You can sit in the car and listen to the radio. I mean, how can you blow something like this? Just sit in the car and keep your eyes open. And it's 1/3, Walt. But we'll even throw your commission in on top. Go after him.
Why? It's a waste of time.
Damn it, will somebody do what I say for a change? Come on. Hey, Walt. Listen, if you don't come in, we don't go, so where's the harm if I tell you about it? Follow me.
What the hell are you doing?
Just drive.
Get out of the car.
Just drive, will you? Tom will follow. I just want 5 minutes. We known each other for a long time. Walt, do me the courtesy.
I told you I'm not interested.
Fine, listen, you don't think it's a piece of cake, you'll drop me off, we'll forget the whole thing.
We're not going to forget anything. You owe me money.
Just 5 minutes, okay?
Yeah. Yes, this is Mr. Kelsey. Oh, Mr. DePaul, how are you? Mm-hmm. But didn't we decide on the crab meat cocktail? Yeah, I can go with shrimp. But look, Mr. DePaul, isn't it kind of late in the day to be changing things? How much is that? It's less. Well, that's a kind of a break, isn't it? Well, I guess we can go along with that, and I'll see you right after the ceremony. Mr. DePaul, I know that you will do a fine job. Bye-bye. Man, it is amazing the things they're showing today. Now look at that. Some of those are just kids.
I think they're gonna learn something.
Well, I don't know why they show it out here in the suburbs. They ought to keep it in the city someplace. You know, like in special theaters.
It's $5 a head, Walt. 7 shows a day. It's a lot of money.
Yeah. It seems to me they'd bank it.
Told you that they do, but not on the weekends. If we waited till tomorrow like we wanted to, we could have picked up an extra day's take.
Well, why don't you go tomorrow? What's stopping you?
You're stopping us.
Hey, we got a nice thing going here. Let's not rock the boat.
All right.
Tommy, you know that Walt's tied up with his daughter tomorrow.
So if you've got any complaints...
Oh, no complaints, man. Just understand, I set this up, man.
I spent 6 months of my life in that dump. Half the time that Braverman, he had me cleaning up the toilets. I just want to make sure I get as much as I can, that's all.
Don't worry, you'll get plenty. They start on time?
Yeah, give or take a minute or two.
All right. I guess we ought to go then. Walt?
I'll keep the .38. And the shotgun stays in the car in case someone follows us. You said you needed 20 minutes, right? You positive?
Yeah, probably less.
I'll give you till 1:30.
We'll be back long before then.
All right, now listen, I want you to remember I said this. At 1:30, I'm pulling out of here. I'm dropping this car someplace, taking a bus to my car, and then I'm going home. At 1:30 on the button. So you better be back here before then. And don't say I didn't tell you.
Okay, Walt, understood.
Now, if a cop car comes by or something goes wrong, I'll turn on the parking lights.
Yeah, okay, look, we can watch it from the office when it's a clear view. Let's go.
Hey, hold your water. Who's running the show, you or him?
I guess I am.
Well, I'll wait till I'm finished. If something does go wrong, you've got exactly 3 minutes from the time I pull on those lights till the time I pull out of here. 3 minutes. I'm not about to sit around here in a hot car.
Okay, Walt, no problem. Anything else?
Yeah, you want to stick your laundry out or something?
You got a real good eye, Wilkie, you know that? You really can pick 'em.
Give the girl a few more minutes. She's waiting for stragglers.
Come on.
Here she comes. Remember now, if I didn't get into that desk, there's an alarm button there.
It's 250 there. 250. This is 175.
It's a holdup. Now just do what we say. Nobody's gonna get hurt.
What the hell?
And move away from that desk. Move! Now, no screaming. Now stay cool. We just want money, that's all. Now you. Open the safe. Mister, we haven't got much time. I'm not gonna ask you again. You want her to get killed?
I know you. You're Tommy Mack.
Shut up and open the safe.
Tommy Mack, you know him. He used to work here. What the hell kind of thing is this to do? I know your mother. I gave you a job when nobody else would take you.
He knows who I am.
Shut up. Don't let him hear your voice.
Damn right I know who you are. Who the hell wouldn't with those same beat-up sneakers? I gave him a reference when he left. Now he comes in here with some punk friend to hold me up. Ah, boy, this makes me furious.
Hey, listen.
Oh, you listen. Now get out of here, both of you.
What are we gonna do? He knows me. We gotta shoot him.
Nobody come in here and try to rip me off if I can't.
I'm one of your favorite. I'm gonna shoot you.
Any shooting here, I'll do it.
What are you doing?
Out. Go home. Don't make me do something I'll regret.
We got 2 guns on you. You're nuts. You gotta be nuts.
he pressed the alarm button.
Huh?
The alarm button is on the desk. He pressed the damn alarm button and we are just standing here.
I've never been robbed. I've run this place for 23 years, boys. I'm telling you, you made a big mistake.
Take the money out of the desk.
I'll shoot your hand off. And I mean it.
Well, we better just go, huh?
I want that money. I didn't go through all of this for nothing.
Wilkie, he pressed the alarm button.
What are you using my name for? Why don't you give him my social security number?
Come on, the cops will be here any minute. Let's get out of here. Come on.
Now, why don't you listen to him? You scared this girl half to death. Tried to rip me off.
Aye.
Stop rushing! Drop him! Drop it! Hold it. Put both hands on the dash. Both of them. Now freeze.
Hey, Mike, what'd you do to pull this detail?
Took a test.
Well, that'll teach you.
Very funny.
Don't strain yourself there now.
Okay, hernia time.
Time of year again when all the guns, rifles, brass knuckles, and knives, what have you, are gathered together and sent to their reward by the local police and sheriff's offices. Judging by the haul here today, it's been a lethal 12 months. Enough weapons here to fully equip the newest Banana Republic. past, all of this was dumped into the ocean, but now I suppose we can score one for ecology. Instead of polluting the local waterways, the guns now are pulverized, then shipped by truck to a steel mill. And everything is melted down to, would you believe it, a few ingots. Maybe they become paperweights, or maybe they even go into the chassis of your next car. Wonder how it feels driving around in a Thompson submachine gun.
Still don't like it.
What's not to like? It's free.
It's free because you took it.
Honey, they were getting rid of it. They don't even want it anymore. It's not a crime. Kenny, get the chili sauce. We're just about to eat.
If they find out about it, they don't hire you again next year.
Big deal. One-day job. You know what they had flying over my head when I was driving out to the steel plant?
What?
A helicopter.
Really?
Yeah, old Whirlybird following your dad. Now, come on, I asked you to get chili sauce. Maybe they followed me home tonight.
That's not so funny. Maybe they did.
Come on.
But what do you need it for?
I don't know. What do you need anything for? You know what I want to do? I want to drive out one Sunday, out to the canyons, set up some old beer cans and just plink away at them.
You're kidding.
Sal does it. You know Sal down at the garage. He used to have back pains. Well, he goes out and he fires away for a couple of weekends, and all of a sudden he's feeling fine. He told me it helps relieve the tensions. I don't know, a lot of people do it.
Oh, no, honey. We're going to eat now. We'll watch TV later. Take it inside. Well, if you want to shoot at tin cans, that's your business. But Kenny's at that age where he's into everything and with a gun around the house.
Honey, don't worry about it. I'll lock it up.
I'm serious, Gil.
Well, so am I, Beryl. I said I'd lock it up. Now, let's forget about it, okay?
Thanks, Tommy.
Come on, Kenny. Hamburger turning time.
You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Put one on.
Terrific.
Hey, that's great.
You know, I couldn't have done better myself.
Kenny, honey, you better get washed up.
Okay.
Kenny. Hello? Hi, hon. Are you on your way home? Oh, no. The axle. Well, what does that mean? Do you have to be towed or what? Well, lucky you made the delivery. Yeah. No, we'll wait. I haven't even put it in the oven yet. Okay. Well, think of it this way. At least it wasn't an accident. Right? Right. Bye-bye. Kenny, you've got a reprieve. Dad's gonna be late, okay?